Yes, a very good evening to all, and I hope I'm audible to you people. Yes, do I'm audible to you? Okay. So can you all please enable your videos? So all of you enable your videos soon. I'm telling for everyone, in the last session also I gave the instruction during the session you have to enable your videos. So people please do that. Okay. Well, welcome to today's session, kids, and it's Pushpashri here, and I'll be handling your mathematics. And I hope you all knowing that today you're having a mathematics session. So I hope you're all having your books in your hand. Can I see your books? Can you all show me your books to me? Good. Fine. Keep your books down now. So Hardik, your bandwidth is low. Fine. Chirayu, you have a video problem. Okay, it's fine. So exception case, it's fine. And now let us start our today's session. And kids, in our last session, we were there in the chapter of geometry. Hope you remember that. And I gave you people some of the assignments to do, and I hope you people have done that. And now I'll just move on to today's session and assignments. I'll be checking with that at the end of the session. Okay. So let us start our session. I'm going to share your screen. Yes. Okay, sorry, there was some of the network issue, so I just logged in late. I mean, if the class got disconnected. And now, kids, I'm going to share your screen. Wait for a while, and I hope the screen is visible to you all. And now I have disabled your chat session, and all of you can listen to me. So please do sit straight and fold your hands and listen to me. And later onwards, you people can write this. So wait a second. It disconnected and it came down. Okay. How is it? Sikila? Okay. So fine, kids, let us start our session now. So till in the last session, we were learning about the different types of angles. And today I'm going on with a new concept called parallel lines. Okay, so this is what I'm starting today. That is parallel lines. So then kids, what do you mean by parallel lines? See here, if I draw the two lines, suppose if I draw a line here and if I draw one more line here, and I'm going to call this as a parallel lines. Ma'am, what do you mean by that then? See here, the line starts from the starting point, both the lines, and it ends at the same ending point, and whatever the distance is there here, the same distance is carried out here too, isn't it? Suppose if I draw a line like this and if I draw a line like this, I cannot call these lines as a parallel lines because you can see the space in between here and here, isn't it? There is no similar spaces there. And here the starting point and here the ending point, but here the ending point is there. So we cannot call these types of line as a parallel lines. Only those lines which are having the same distance, that is called as parallel lines. Suppose if you see the book, in your book, you people can just observe there will be two lines here. So I think you all can see here. So the two lines, you are having the same distance between the one line and the another line, isn't it? These lines are also called as a parallel lines. Hope you understood this now. Now I'll just give you the meaning of this parallel line so that in better way you people will understand. So have a look into the slide now. Parallel lines. Parallel lines. So let me write you the meaning of parallel lines. Lines which do not intersect each other. Lines which do not intersect each other are known as parallel lines. Are known as parallel lines. It is nothing but two lines will not join together. As an example, I just showed you a book is now, isn't it? So in the book, you can see the line will be having the same distance. Suppose if I keep this book, you all can see the distance between the first line and till here you can see there will be a same distance. So here you cannot see the lines joining together. Can you see the lines joining together here? No. So the lines are having the same thing, that is the same distance. So the lines are not intersecting each other. Intersection is nothing but joining each other. So these types of lines, we are going to call it as a parallel lines. See here. So here one line I'll draw, and then here one more line I'm going to draw. And for this lines, I'm going to give an arrow marks. So this is one more, and this is one, this is one. So I'll just name this line as AB and then CG. So this is what we are going to call it as a parallel lines. I hope you guys have understood now better about your parallel lines. And then we'll go with the next concept, that is triangle. So you all have seen the triangle. You all know how a triangle will look, isn't it? Triangle, two nearly will be having three sides for each and every triangle. So then what is a triangle? What is the meaning of a triangle? I'll just tell you now. So here the figure is the figure which is surrounded by three sides. Okay, so here the figure will be surrounded by the three sides. So that is called as triangle. Okay, so full stop. And here one more very important thing you have to know. Make this as your first point. Make this as your second point. Sum of three angles of a triangle. Sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. See here, kids. In the triangle, you know, there will be three sides. See here, this is your one line. This is your one line. And then this is your one more line, isn't it? So how many sides you're having? So one side, second side, and the third side. So here you are having a one angle because you can see like this, one angle. And here you are having one more angle like this. And here you are having one more angle like this. And whenever you take the sum of these three angles, that is when you add angle A and then angle B and then your angle C, the total will be always equal to 180 degree. Okay. So here this is a very important thing. Okay. So this is about your triangle and this is about your parallel lines. Parallel lines are those lines which will not join together or intersect each other. So triangle, it will be having three sides, and when you take the sum of the angles of a triangle, that will be equal to 180 degree. I hope you kids have understood this. And now students, you all can start writing this. And once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session. So please do draw your diagrams with a pencil and the scale and do it neatly. Sai Prajwal, you're doing in PC, so no camera. Okay, fine, Sai Prajwal, not an issue here. And the rest? So in the meanwhile, I'm going to take the attendance, complete it soon. I'll be taking the attendance, and people who have logged in other names, please do log in your names. So soon you completed. Right now I completed the slide. Aniket, why did you join late, dear? No, I completed 10 slides. This is the 11th slide. Every time you will be late for the session. I don't know what work you will be having. You will be so much late. Be quick. People who are writing still completed soon. So I have seen so many of the times. I think last two times I have seen you, Aniket, in the batch one, and here this is the second time I'm seeing you becoming late. That is not three types of angles in one triangle will be equal to 180 degree. That means three different angle sides you will be having. People who have already written, please go through these things, whatever you have written. Be quick. It's completed. Good. People who are all writing completed soon. It's done. Anybody is writing still? May I know that? Anybody is writing still? No one? Have you people completed? Have you people completed this? Okay, people who are all writing still, please take your screenshot. People who are all writing still, please take your screenshots. Why there is no diagram for triangle? Oh my God, Sani, if you are having the spectacles, please do wear that and see. There is a diagram for triangle here. Can't you see it's visible on the screen and you are asking why there is no diagram? Oof. I seriously don't know why, what's wrong with you? It's there on your slide only, dear. Can you look here? This is what called as triangle. Okay. And I hope you guys have completed this. You cannot hear me. That's your problem. Please check out with your internet connection once. So now, guys, I have disabled your chat session and I have cleared your part. And next, I'll go with your next part. So have a look into your next thing. So, and the next thing that I'm going to start over here is on the basis of sites. Okay. So on the basis of sites. Okay, let me write it neatly. On the basis of sites. And guys, on the basis of sides that triangle has divided into your further parts, in that your first one is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So what do you mean by equilateral triangle then? So I'll write the meaning and then I'll explain you so that it will be easy for you people to understand. Okay. A triangle having all sides are equal. A triangle having all sides equal. A triangle having all sides equal is known as equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay, and let me show you a diagram to this equilateral triangle. I'll draw the diagram here only. So a normal triangle it will be, but both the sides of the triangle will be equal here. Wait a second. Okay, and this is the triangle, guys, and here I'm naming this as A, B, and then the C, and here this side, this is your C, and this angle, and this is one more angle, and here all the angles, that means this will be your 60 degree, even this will be your 60 degree, and then even this angle will be your 60 degree. Okay, so these types of an angle, these kind of an angle, we are going to call that as an equilateral triangle. Here you can see all the sides of the angle are equal. Okay, wait a second. This angle, so and even this angle. So all the angles here will be equal. So whenever all the sides are equal, then we are going to call that a type of angle as an equilateral triangle. And guys, you have one more type of a triangle. I'll tell you what is that. Listen to me. That is called as isosceles triangle. So then what do you mean by isosceles triangle? So let me explain you an isosceles triangle. It is a triangle having any two sides are equal. A triangle having any two sides, equal is called an isosceles triangle. Okay, so here you can see in equilateral all the three sides will be equal, but when I come to your isosceles, here in your isosceles only two sides will be equal. So what are all those two sides? I'll tell you. Have a look here. So let me write you a diagram and then let me explain. See here, this is your triangle, guys, and here in your triangle you can see, I'll just name here as your angle A, and I'll name this as your angle B, and I'll name this as your angle C. And here, students, you can observe either this angle and this angle will be equal. So that is nothing but AC will be equal to AC will be equal to CB. CB, that means this AC will be equal to, this is your CB. This is A and C. This is your C and B. So this will be equal to this, and this is not equal. Okay, so this is having another measurement, but this and this are having a same measurement. So this is what we are going to call it as an isosceles triangle. Okay, so now all of you can start writing, but wait a second. Yes, so please do draw your diagrams neatly, kids. and then start writing now, everyone. So now you people can start writing, and once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session. And Preetam, Kit, can you please leave your message in the chat session, dear? So regarding your doubt, can you please tell me? If you want, you can draw, dear. Mom, using protractor, can we draw? It's not necessary, Preetam. You can draw it with a pencil and the scale. Yes, yes, dear Hardik. Yes, we do that. Ma'am, what is the second one? Second one is isosceles. We call that as an isosceles triangle. So here, you know what happens in an isosceles triangle. So the two angles will be equal here, kid. And here only two angles will be equal. And the rest of the angles, that is the last one more angle, will not be equal. Is it completed? And be quick. What is this? Okay, fine. What is this? Only Q you have sent. Finish, finish, finish. One time you can tell me, dear. You have sent me a lot of time. What is this? Cypress, will it's over. Good. So who is writing still done? Ethan, it's done. Karthik, it's done. Good. People who have already written, please go through the things. Like whatever the meanings you have written, read that. All these are the important things to you whenever you're doing your problems. And whenever I'm doing the problems, don't tell me, ma'am, I don't know regarding this and that. I don't want that answer. Is it done? Okay. I hope you guys have completed this, and now I'll go with your next part. And before going on to that, please take a screenshot if anybody is writing. So if you people are writing still, please take a screenshots. And we have only one part, in another one basis of site will complete of that. Ma'am, now you gave time. Oh my God, how much time you want, dear, to write? It's just a simple thing. And the last class only I instructed you to write it fast, isn't it? Be quick. Finished. Okay. Okay. Another 2 minutes I'll give you. Complete it soon. If you're taking a lot of time, see, I cannot complete the portions on time. I cannot do the revisions to you. So that's the reason. You guys have to be quick. Ma'am, you're thank you, Bhakti. Thank you so much, dear. Who is writing still? Okay, guys, take a screenshot. I think it's enough to you now. Now I'm going to disable your chat session, and right now your chat session has been disabled, and I hope you people have taken your screenshots. And now let me go with the next part of it. And the next thing, that is the next type of a triangle on the basis of side, and that is your scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. So then what do you mean by scalene triangle? So first let me explain you the meaning of that, and then I'll go on with your diagram and your explanation. A triangle having, have a look here, a triangle having all sides of, a triangle having all sides of different length is called, sorry, a triangle having all sides of different length is called as scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. So let me explain you this with the help of one diagram so that you kids will understand. So here one line is there, here there is one line, and here there is one line. So what the meaning of a triangle is that a triangle is an angle which is having three sides, isn't it? And here also I'm having three sides, but you can see, is it going to look like a triangle to you? No. You, if I tell triangle, you're all having a picture in the hand, triangle will be like this. So is it looking like that? No, somewhere something is missing, isn't it? So firstly, I'll name the angles here, angle A, angle B, and then angle C. And kids, here we are going to tell AB, that is this line. AB, this line is not equal to this line, that is your BC. And this BC line is not equal to your CA, that is this line. So where first line is not equal to your second line, where second line is not equal to your third line. And here you can observe not even a single angle is equal here. So everything, every angle are showing you the different kind or the different kinds of numbers or the angles in that. So that's the reason we call this as a scalene triangle. So hope you guys have understood this now. So please do start writing kids, and once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session and be quick. Complete it soon. Finished so soon. Preeti, why did you logged in late? It's done, it's done. Very good. Who's writing still? Mom, triangle spelling. Okay, I'm sorry, kids. AB is not equal to BC, dear. In Aniket here, not even a single angle will be equal. That means see here. If here this is 4 centimeter, it will be 3 centimeter, and this will be 8 centimeter, isn't it? What is this, Sami? You are sending something and all in chat session. Happy Krishna Janmashtami. That's on Monday, dear. Mom, something opened. So something opened, you start sending that to me. This is a chat session, not the dustbin to send everything. In the chat session, you have to ask only your doubts. Accidentally, it happened. Okay. Network problem, but Preeti, I can see you every time coming late, so many of the time. So please make sure that you will be attending the classes regularly, dear. Okay, anybody is writing still? Can I go with your next part? Okay, can I go with your next one? If you're writing still, please take your screenshots, kids. And now, yes, let me go with the next part. Before that, I'm going to disable your chat session, and right now your chat session has been disabled. And now we'll go on the basis of angle. Whatever we have learned now, the different types of angle, that is our equilateral, isosceles, and scalene triangle, that was on the basis of sides. And now whatever we are learning, that is on the basis of angles. Okay, so on the basis of angles, what are the different types of an angles we are having? So we will have a observation on that. So we'll see what is the first angle we are having here, which is the first triangle. And kids, the first triangle we are having here is right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. And kids, before we have learned only what is the meaning of right angle, but here we are learning about right angled triangle. In triangle also we'll get right angle. How will you see that? How will you do that? We'll just see that. So a triangle in which one of the angle is 90 degree. One of the angle is 90 degree. Okay, so in a triangle, one of the angle will be 90 degree. Apart from the rest, others will be having the other measurements. So see here, so this is a triangle. You can see there are three sides to this triangle, and here you can see one angle, that is this angle. I'll just name this as A, and I'll name this as B, and I'll name this as C. Here angle A is how much degree? 90 degree. By seeing only you can tell. And here you are having B and you are having C. And if you any of the diagram look like this, we are going to call that as a right angle triangle. Okay, such a easiest one. So hope you people have understood this. And now let me go with the next type of an angle. So the second one, that is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. And then kids, what do you mean by acute angle triangle? That is nothing but a triangle in which all the angles are acute. You know what is acute, right? So what do you mean by an acute angle? Acute angle is an angle which is less than 90 degree. Okay, so here you can see a triangle in which all the angles are acute. That is nothing but less than 90 degree. You all know acute less than 90 degree, obtuse more than 90 degrees, isn't it? So say for example, if I draw a triangle like this, so here there will be one line less than 90 degree. Here there will be one more line less than 90 degree. A normal triangle is also called as an acute angle. So I'll just name here this as A, I'll name this as B, I'll name this as C. Okay, so this angle is called as acute angle triangle. Okay, and I hope you kids have understood this. And now you students can start writing. So start writing and be quick, guys. And once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session and complete it soon. Be quick. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What is this? Okay, it's last one. Fine. Be quick. Complete it soon. This chapter is a bit big one. Okay, so since the reason it's taking a bit time, don't worry. Okay, anybody is writing still? If you guys are writing, please take a screenshot. If you people are writing, please take your screenshots. Okay. C angle, it is an acute only, dear. See, if you just see like this, you can see the line which is there like this. Think this is your baseline, and since this is an angle, okay, 90-degree means like this, but the angle is there like this. I'll just show you here. So think this is your base, and from here you can see like this. The angle is like this, isn't it? So if it is like this, we would have called that as 90, but it is not there like this. It is there like this. So less than 90. Okay, hope you guys have completed this, and now I'm going to disable your chat session. And kids, now your chat session has been disabled, and I'll just clear your screen and I'll go with your next to last type of an angle under this basis of angles, that is obtuse angled triangle. So what do you mean by obtuse angle triangle? So let us see that a triangle in which it is a triangle in which it is a triangle in which one of the angle is obtuse. One of the angle is obtuse. That is nothing but it will be greater than 90 degree. Okay, so now let me show you a diagram. So the angle will be like this. That means ulta triangle you will be having. Okay, see here, and I'll name here as angle A, and this is your angle B, this is your angle C. So if you see any kind of angle like this which is reversing back, so then we will be calling that as an obtuse angle triangle. Okay, so hope you guys have understood. So now all of you can start writing, kids, and once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session and be quick. Complete it soon. It's done. Okay. Who's writing still? Complete it soon. Done. Okay, very good. And kids, if anyone is writing, please take your screenshots. If anybody is writing, please take your screenshots. Okay. Hope you guys have taken the screenshot. Now I'm going to disable your chat session. And right now your chat session has been disabled. So listen to me for the next thing. It is a very important thing. Once you go for your higher classes also, that will be a very important thing to you. And here I'm going to discuss about the concept, that is Pythagoras Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So guys, then what is Pythagoras theorem? You people have heard this name of Pythagoras theorem, but you won't be knowing what is Pythagoras theorem and all. See here, nothing happens in Pythagoras triangle. You have just one formula. So that is only there on your portions part. So I'll just show you the diagram first and then I'll go with the explanation. So you have a diagram like this. So one angle is like this and one more angle is joining this particular line. Okay. Be careful when you're drawing your diagrams. Okay. And here, this is one angle called 90 degree. And this is your angle A, this is your angle B, this is your angle C. And kids, this is called as a base. Okay. This is called as a base. And kids, this is called as hypotenuse. Okay, it's not coming properly. I'll write like this itself. I'll write it here. Hypotenuse. And kids, this is what we are going to call it as perpendicular. Okay. And now, ma'am, why you have written perpendicular? What is hypothesis? A lot of questions will be coming on to your mind. So nothing, kids, hypotenuse is nothing but whatever the line comes like this, that is called as hypotenuse. And this is opposite to the hypotenuse is called as perpendicular line. That means that line will be opposite to hypotenuse as well as your base too. This is your base, okay, as well as for your base too. And this is a line where hypotenuse and perpendicular are standing. So we call this as a base. And now in a right angled triangle, base, and see here, in a right angled triangle, that is hypotenuse whole square will be equal to base whole square plus perpendicular whole square. That means when you take a square and square of these two sides, that means when you take a square of this side and this side, this both answer will be equal to whatever the line you are going to draw here. Okay. So here, what is hypotenuse? AC. So AC square will be equal to what is base? AB. That is AB square plus what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is BC square. Okay. So guys, this is the actual formula we will be using whenever we are going to find any of the problems related to our Pythagoras theorem. So this is what your Pythagoras theorem is. Such an important and such a simple one. Nothing it is. Listen again. This hypotenuse will be equal to this and this. When you add this and this, that is base and perpendicular, that will be equal to your hypotenuse. That's all. Okay. So please do make a note of it. I'll solve one problem regarding this. Okay. So that you people will understand what is exactly a Pythagoras theorem is all about. Okay. So make a note of this now and be quick. Nothing, Sanmi. This side will be equal to your base and your perpendicular. That's all it is. There is no difficulty things. Go through, read that concept. It is so easy. You will understand. If you haven't understood still, it's your problem. If your power cut, why man, you will ask me to teach again. It's your problem, dear. I explained you twice. Huh? How many times you can tell? You people will come late. You people will tell ma'am, teach it again. You people will tell ma'am, power cut, teach it again. Okay, I haven't received you people assignment. Can you people write it for 100 times and will you send me? Lot of question arises, right? We have sent even though ma'am haven't received. Start telling a lot of things. Can I tell it now? Huh? Fine, listen here. So whatever your hypothesis is that when you take your base square and then when you take your perpendicular, if you add your base and your perpendicular, this both will be equal to whatever the line is there here. Suppose this is 4 and this is 4. When you add 4 plus 4, this will be your 8. When you add this line and this line, you will get this line answer. That's all. Understood now? Still you are having a doubt, dear? Okay, fine. People who are writing, still be quick. If you're writing still, you can take a screenshot of this slide. Yes, yes, it is perpendicular. Okay, hope you people have taken the screenshot. Now I'll be stopping your share. Okay. I hope you guys have taken the screenshot and I hope you guys have understood today's session. And let me revise you all the things, whatever I have taught you in today's session. In today's session, we learned about the parallel lines. We learned about the triangles. Triangles on the basis of sides we learned and triangles on the basis of angles we have learned. And all together, we also learned about the theorem that is your Pythagoras theorem. Yes? Shake your heads. Yes. I hope you kids have understood. Now, all of you listen carefully. Tomorrow is Saturday. You people are not having my class. Sunday, there is no class. And again, we people will be meeting on Monday, isn't it? You people are having 2 days of time. What you have to do, I'll tell you. In your formula book, you have to write parallel lines meaning diagram, and then triangle meaning diagram, triangle on the basis of sides, all the three, whatever I have learned, isosceles triangle, and then equilateral triangle, isosceles, and then scalene triangle. And then on the basis of angles, right angle triangle, acute and obtuse. Okay, all these things should be there in the formula book. And apart from this, all this you can write it for 1 time. But the Pythagoras theorem, you have to write it for 5 times. Okay, whatever I taught you, all triangle and all, tomorrow you can sit and write. Sunday, Pythagoras theorem you have to write. That too you have to write it for 5 times. Okay, Pythagoras theorem you have to learn. You have to write it for 5 times. Understood? Again, you should not ask, ma'am, I did not get when you said the assignment, power was cut, so I did not return. Ma'am, I was about to show the book, but camera is not visible. No, I don't want all those reasons. You have to enable your camera and you have to show your assignments to me. Got this? I don't want any bullshit reasons in my class. And in the last session, I said you to write something, isn't it? Have you people written that? Show your books to me, enable your videos and show your books. Please keep turning your pages so that I can see. If you show only one book, how can I go through that? Make sure you will be placing your book nearby to the camera. You will sit away 100 meter or 50 meter far away from your camera and you'll start showing the book. How can I zoom here and see your books? Huh? Your camera is not working. Wait, I'll tell cameraman to your room. Dhruti, okay. Karthik, good. Pritam, good. Bhakti, good, dear. And then Chitesh, good. Rochin, every time when I ask you a book, your head will be like this. I don't know. In your head, I have to see the book or you are going to show the book. Always your head will be visible when I ask you to show the homework. Abhishek, Mohit, Harshit, Preeti, zoom it dear. Hardik, turn your pages, Hardik. Let me see. Okay. Lohit, Swarali, good. Taresh, good. Anjita, Surabhi, Shreyas, Sairam, turn the page. Okay, good. Kushal, Adarsh, please turn your pages. Tanvi, please turn your pages too. Okay. Abhiram, zoom it dear. Abhiram. Okay, fine dear. Okay. Keep your books down. And Abhiram, I think in the last session you asked me some doubt. I said in the next mathematics session I'll be clearing it. But since kid, it's been already time got over. Can you please leave your doubt in the chat session? I'll reply you over that. Yes? Okay, fine. And students, one more announcement I wanted to tell you that you people all have written HCF and LCM assignment. Yes, right? And some people haven't submitted still. And I'll allow the late submission by today night. And the solution for that assignment has been uploaded today. So please check your solutions. If you have any doubts in that, a detailed step-by-step explanation I have given, please go through that and please cross check with your answer and tell me how much wrong you have done in the next session. Okay, people who have failed to upload that particular assignment, remember, write it for 5 times each and every question and then upload. I'll get to know there's a late submission will come. If it is not 5 times, I'll be giving it for 10 times. Remember that. Okay, so fine, then I think it's been time up. With this, let me wind up our today's session. It's fine, Hardik. Let me wind up our today's session. So thank you all for attending your classes and have a happy weekend. And please go through whatever the doubts I have, whatever the things I have said you. Okay. So with this, let me wind up my today's session. So thank you all for attending the class and meet you all in the next class. Question 8, 9, and 15. That is in the assignment, dear Abhiram. Quickly unmute. Is that in the assignment, Abhiram?
Yes.
Yes, I have uploaded the solution, Abhiram. Please go through that, okay? If you still have a doubt, you can ping me up. Fine? Okay. Okay, fine then, guys. Meet you up in the next class. So bye-bye. Have a nice day and happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend. In the meanwhile, write your assignments too. Okay? Bye-bye.